Beloved child of light, a voice is echoing in the heavens today, and it carries a message meant only for you. Yes, you. The angels have seen your struggles. They have watched as you carried burdens that seemed too heavy, yet here you are, still standing. Today, God has commanded the angels to speak to your heart, to prepare you for something extraordinary. Your biggest victory is about to unfold, and every single challenge you faced was never in vain. But here's the question. Are you ready for what's coming? Are you prepared to step into the destiny that God has set before you? Pay attention, for every word of this message is filled with divine purpose, and you don't want to miss a single second. Imagine a stage being built in heaven, piece by piece, with your name inscribed on it. Every setback you've encountered, every tear you've shed, and every moment you felt overlooked, these were not random. They were deliberate moves in a grand plan that only God could orchestrate. Think of a tapestry being woven. The threads may seem chaotic up close, but when you step back, you see the masterpiece. God allowed certain doors to close in your life because they weren't leading to your victory. He placed you in situations that felt unfair, not because he forgot you, but because he was positioning you. Do you remember the story of Joseph? Sold into slavery by his own brothers, thrown into prison for a crime he didn't commit. It seemed like his life was falling apart. But in truth, God was setting the stage for Joseph to become second in command over all of Egypt. Right now, God is doing the same for you. Can you feel it? The stirring in your soul, the whispers in your heart, they're not your imagination. They're the angels, reminding you that your biggest victory is near. Beloved, let me tell you a truth that many overlook. Every great victory is preceded by a test. It's the darkness before the dawn, the storm before the calm. Perhaps you've been asking, why is this happening to me? But what if the better question is, what is this preparing me for? Do you know what makes a diamond shine so brilliantly? Pressure. Without intense pressure, a diamond is just an unremarkable piece of coal. And so it is with you. God has allowed the pressure in your life not to crush you, but to transform you. The angels want you to know that the trials you're enduring are the final steps before your breakthrough. Let me share with you the story of a woman who felt hopeless, much like you might feel right now. She was at the end of her rope, her faith barely holding on. But in her darkest hour, she received a sign. A stranger spoke words to her that only she and God knew. It was then she realized God hadn't abandoned her. He was preparing her. Days later, the very thing she had been praying for came to pass. You, too, are on the edge of such a moment. But here's the catch. Victory requires faith. Even when the path seems unclear, even when the odds seem stacked against you, God is asking you to trust Him. The angels are also here to give you a warning. As your victory approaches, there will be distractions. People who doubted you, who mistreated you, may suddenly reappear in your life. Situations designed to test your patience, your faith, and your focus will arise. This is not a coincidence. It's a tactic of the enemy to derail you from the blessings that are coming. Remember, not every open door is from God, and not every friendly face has good intentions. Ask yourself, does this align with the path God has set for me? Stay vigilant, for the enemy knows that your victory is near, and he will do anything to make you doubt it. But here's the good news. The angels are surrounding you, protecting you, and guiding you. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, call upon them. Speak to God, and He will remind you of His promises. Now, let me tell you this. There is a specific moment approaching, one that will leave you in awe. It may happen in an unexpected way, at an unexpected time, but it will be undeniable. You'll look back on this season of your life and realize that every delay, every disappointment, was part of God's plan to bring you here. The angels are showing me a vision of you standing on a mountaintop. Below you are the valleys you've walked through, the battles you've fought, and in your hand is the banner of victory. But this victory isn't just for you. It's meant to inspire others. People will look at your life and say, if they can overcome, so can I. Beloved, do you feel the power of what's coming? Do you sense the shift in the atmosphere? Heaven itself is cheering for you. God is saying, my child, your time has come. So, I ask you again, are you prepared? Not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally. Have you let go of the bitterness from past disappointments? Have you forgiven those who hurt you, so that your heart is free to receive the blessings coming your way? God is asking you to trust Him fully. Take that leap of faith, even if you can't see the whole staircase. Step out in obedience, knowing that the same God who parted the Red Sea for Moses, who brought Lazarus back to life, and who transformed Saul into Paul, is the same God working in your life right now. The angels are watching, their wings poised, ready to carry you to the next level. But you must take the first step. Beloved, the stage has been set. The lights are shining, and the audience of heaven is waiting. Your biggest victory is about to unfold, and all of heaven rejoices at what's coming. This isn't just another chapter in your story. It's the turning point. So, lift your head, strengthen your heart, and walk boldly into the destiny that God has prepared for you. And remember, as the angels have said today, victory is yours, but only if you believe it. Are you ready to claim what's already yours? Heaven is waiting for your answer.